Landman Season 2 is only a few days away from its release, and the recently launched final trailer has surprised us with lots of twists and shocking reveals. But the main one that really got everyone talking is when we hear the words embezzlement, insurance fraud, wire fraud, all hidden inside Monty's files. The moment Cammy discovers this, you can literally feel that the sharks are surrounding them. But there is something I feel suspicious about this whole situation. What if there's more behind it than we think? What if this could create an even bigger problem for Tommy Norris than he ever expected? Watch till the end, because there are a lot of unexpected things that could happen in Landman Season 2. And of course, make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet. So what if Cammy wasn't completely innocent in Monty's crimes? In the trailer, we see her going through Monty's files and finding evidence of embezzlement, insurance fraud, wire fraud. She looks shocked. But let's be honest, this is Taylor Sheridan we're talking about. He loves writing morally gray power figures who act innocent on the outside, but are much smarter and more dangerous underneath. And Cammy fits that mold perfectly. In Season 1, Monty was always seen as this mysterious figure behind the curtain. The man in charge of M-Tex, the one who gave Tommy his orders. But we never really knew how much Cammy was involved in all of it. Now that she's stepping up and taking over after Monty's death, it's totally possible that she already knew about some of the shady dealings. Maybe she helped Monty cover them up, or maybe she's now pretending to be surprised to protect herself. And if that's the case, then Cammy may end up being even more ruthless than Monty ever was. She could easily use Tommy as her loyal right-hand man, manipulating him into doing all the dirty work, while she stays behind the scenes acting like the grieving widow trying to fix her late husband's company. Tommy, being the straight-talking landman he is, probably has no idea how deep this hole goes. The trailer even shows him defending Cammy, saying, "I'm the one running M-Tex." But honestly, that line could come back to haunt him. Because in the corporate world, especially in a Sheridan series, that kind of statement can turn you into the perfect target. And this all brings us to Monty's death. In Season 1, it was said that Monty died from a heart attack. But in the new trailer, something feels off. When Cammy says she's gone through every file and now understands why Monty was so stressed, it sounds like there was much more going on. What if Monty didn't just die of stress? What if someone silenced him before his crimes were exposed? It could be anyone. Maybe the cartel, maybe Cammy, or even a business rival who wanted to take control of M-Tex. The timing of Monty's death feels way too convenient. It happened just before everything came crashing down. If Monty had lived a little longer, maybe all these illegal acts would have come to light, and others would have been exposed too. So, what if his death wasn't an accident, but a calculated move by someone close to him? And speaking of dangerous people, Andy Garcia's Galino is back. In Season 1, Galino saved Tommy's life, but we all knew it wasn't out of kindness. He was a cartel boss looking to transform his drug business into something cleaner, the oil business. Now, in Season 2, he seems to be playing both sides again. The trailer clearly shows that Galino still has a major role in M-Tex's future, and that's where things start to get really interesting. If Galino invested money into M-Tex, or even into Cooper's new startup oil company, then that means he's got a stake in both father and son. There's a scene where Tommy asks Cooper, "Who paid for this?" And that single question could change everything. Because let's be real, Cooper is still young, still learning, and probably doesn't have that kind of financial backing on his own. So, if someone shady is funding his dream, then Cooper might be walking straight into a trap without realizing it. Galino could be playing a very smart game, pretending to help Tommy rebuild the company while actually controlling things from behind the scenes. He could use Cooper as his inside man, maybe even without Cooper knowing the full truth. That would give Galino full power over M-Tex, turning it into a front for his criminal operations. By the end of the season, we might find out that Galino's been the one pulling all the strings, setting both Tommy and Cammy up for a massive downfall. And then there's Sam Elliott's character, Tommy's father. At first, he looks like the emotional support figure, offering advice, cracking jokes at the dinner table, and maybe trying to help Tommy handle the pressure. But if you've watched enough of Sheridan's shows, you know there's always a deeper reason behind every new character's arrival. What if Tommy's father actually has a past connection to M-Tex? Maybe he worked there decades ago and got kicked out after a scandal. Maybe he knows the company's real origins, the kind of secrets that could destroy it if they came out. Whatever happens, one thing's for sure. This season is going to test Tommy Norris like never before. And by the time it's over, nothing in the world of Landman will ever be the same again.